and I am playing Galgaia Shitkicker Anakalathi, a Goliath Barbarian.
Hi everyone, I'm Em. I'll be playing Lyris Aldun, a Tiefling Wizard, and you can find me at eTruffery on Twitter.
Hi, I'm Jason, and you can find me on Twitter at Jace Levine, and tonight I am playing Ket, the Paladin.
Hi, I'm Brian. You can find me at BrianG103 on the Twitter, and I'm playing Tolman Greenholm, Halfling Ranger with pet companion Black Panther named Pandel.
Hold on, Snicket. I think in the chat they can't hear you. Yeah.
Oh.
Can't hear just Snicket, or can't hear any of us?
No, they can't hear me. Because I got muted. For some reason, I got muted in XSplit.
Welcome to my problem.
See, no, this is apparently held over from last week when I was Snickerbot. And I was streaming for Chris. So, apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I will start over again. Nice start to the new campaign with me fucking up.
Alright.
Which is part of the...
Only improve from here.
I know, we've hit rock bottom already, so hey, it's only room for improvement.
Time, nuke it all, start again.
You all are an adventuring group. You've been together for a while. Your adventures have led you to Eidolon, the capital of the Empire of Taknel, where you hope to get some decent jobs. Having the capital gives you a wide range of different peoples from different places. Hopefully also some big cash. You've been here for approximately a week when you start to hear rumors that the Arcana, which is the premier magical institution here in the Empire, is looking for a group of adventurers. They want people who can be discreet, but people who are also adept at their job. Figuring that, why not? You have a chance, you decide to apply. After a bit, you hear back from the Arcana saying that they would like to speak with you to see if you would like the job. Excited, you all hurry towards the Arcana, which is a giant gleaming tower off the main capital ways. And you are to meet a gentleman out front by the name of Gent. A young mage. He is... You know him to be the apprentice of Archmage Fioriel, who is one of the Archmages on the Council of the Arcana. The fact that she's the one hiring you is a little bit disconcerting that this job may be a little bit bigger than you thought, but hopefully with that it comes with a little bit more gold. Gent greets you and starts to lead you through the Arcana, leading you up a set of stairs. He seems to be a nice guy, as he leads you to Fioriel's office.
Fancy.
He knocks on the door, waits a minute, there's a soft voice you can't quite catch beyond. And he opens these massive wooden doors to a gigantic study, which is big enough to the point where it almost counts as a library. Dead center is a giant oak desk where you see a petite, high elvish woman, long silver hair in a braid. She seems to be poring over a book, soft blue eyes sort of running over words, so she doesn't quite get that you're here yet. Gent leads you forward, and then... my lady, the adventurers as you requested. She looks up, taking off a pair of glasses, folding and putting on her page, looks up at you. Soft face falls into an easy smile. Ah, yes, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Gent. If you could pull the books from the library, I'd be very much appreciative. He smiles at her, bows his head. As you wish. Before leaving, the doors shutting with a boom. She comes around from behind the desk, her midnight blue robes rustling behind her. Welcome again. I appreciate you all showing interest in the job. I have heard tales about you, at least that is what has come to my ears, and I'm hoping that maybe we can help each other out.
So, like, what's the job that you want us to do?
Here. And she leads you over to the desk where she rummages around until she finds what seems to be a scroll, and she smooths it out over the table, putting paperweights down, and it seems to be a map of the country of Islanora, which is the sort of league of elvish city-states. And she points to a small island off the coast. She goes, "This is Fianna, at least it was. Reports have come to us that the island has completely disappeared. As it
Disappearing island? Now that's something you don't see every day.
That is the concern. It was there one morning, the next day it was gone, and the strangest thing is no one remembers what happened to it."
So wait,
You are gone as well?
like, so people don't, like, they don't know what happened to it, or they just, like, completely forget the island existed?
Oh no, they very much know that the island is supposed to be there. They're just... they don't remember anything from the night it supposedly disappeared. It's strange. Obviously something has happened, and we have been contacted by, Ilvain, which is the city-state closest to them.
If you don't mind my asking, ma'am, what was in the island of Fianna? Was there anything of importance? Any magical artifacts? Any ruins? Anything you can think of that might have caused this?
Fianna is a city-state in and of itself. For the most part, it's agricultural. It's not the richest or the grandest of the city-states, but it does have ancient ruins on there. Very unsure of when they date back to, but we had just recently got agents over there to take a look, which is another concern. We've lost some of our best agents while they were over there. There are ruins we believe to date back to the Glorious Empire. Some of them completely untouched.
Really?
Indeed, it's... we figure there's some magic at work, but we cannot tell of what sort it is, and I have someone out there, a gentleman by the name of Arcturus Vale. He is my eyes and ears, and he is trying to investigate out there, and he has requested assistance, which is where you all come in. He has been trying to get out to the water where the island used to be, but he's had no success, and he does not wish to go alone. And as Ilvain is loath to have more mages out there, since this seems to be of a magical sort, we wanted to send a group of adventurers out there to sort of be security, while Arcturus figures out what's going on. For this, we are willing to pay you all each 2,500 gold pieces with 500 up front. We pay those under our employ very well.
You don't say.
Yes, you do.
I mean, like, this just, it sounds totally up my alley.
Disappearing magical island? Ancient oven ruins? Or celestial ruins, perhaps? Let's
Ruins.
I mean, like, being a bodyguard and getting paid, like, I mean, that's amazing.
I've done my fair share of guard work.
Hopefully it won't be too terribly much. If you all do run into things that are, a little bit more than what you had bargained for, we are more than happy to reimburse you even further, up to, I believe, 5,000 gold pieces per. This is extremely important to us. What happened is a mystery that needs to be solved. Fianna needs to be returned, though I do not expect you all to have to do this, but if you can help Arcturus in any way, we would be very appreciative.
We'll keep him safe.
So, like,
Cat, you're making a face.
do we have to find our own way there?
Oh, no. We will provide. We would have you go through Talren, but the king of Talren is not so receptive to the Empire at the moment, so instead we have arranged for a boat from the port city of Auckland to take you around to Ilvain. Unless you would like to adventure through Talren, unfortunately at that point we would not be able to help you much. Any sanctioned activity from the Empire is usually frowned upon.
I'm just saying, going through Talren might not be the best idea.
You just really want to ride on a boat, don't you?
I do want to ride on a boat, yes.
Yeah.
I've got no objections to water.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd like to see some new designs.
I think we agree there.
Boat it is.
My lady, may I ask a question?
Of course.
You said that they cannot get out to the island. Have they tried sailing, or is it some sort of... Always will no one go on a boat to it?
He has not found a willing soul to go anywhere near it. He's tried bribing them. He's... Poor soul, I love him, but he is... unfortunately not very physically intimidating, and thus any intimidation efforts have failed spectacularly, to the point where he got almost left out of town. Poor thing. The locals seem almost afraid of going out there. They have refused to take him out there. He was considering going to the next closest port city of Valendaral, but unfortunately he does not quite want to leave. He says there is magic at work there, and it's starting to reach to the shore. He is concerned. Which is why I would like you all to get out there as quick as you can.
Certainly.
Of course.
So do you guys, like, have any idea of, like, what kind of things we might run into or something? Aside from, like, you know, like, magic things. Because obviously magic things, because, like, you're telling us that it's magic things, but, like, is that all you know? Or, like...
I wish we knew more. I will say that trying to scry out to the area has yielded nothing. There is something protecting it from being scryed. It is very worrisome, but Arcturus is out there to take a look at the ocean, see what he can find, and report back afterwards. You can return here, and we will pay you. If there's more work to be done, I'm pretty sure we can come up with an amenable contract, if you wish to keep further employment with us. If not, I completely understand.
Well, let's see how the first job goes.
My thoughts exactly, and I will not send you without some sort of provisions. We have food rations, tents, torches, and of course some other things. Hold on a moment. And she scurries away for a minute and comes back with what seems to be a a wooden box which she opens up, and inside are 6 potions of healing. It is not much, but please. We don't anticipate too much trouble, it's just the road in the world can sometimes be a little bit dangerous.
Always good to be prepared.
So, I vote that like somebody who's not gonna be out in the front takes those, so that way there's like less chance of them getting like smashed.
I suggest we give 2 to our wizardly friend. Just from past experience of wizards and falling down.
Thank you, Briar.
You're welcome.
Always such a delight.
I know.
Blaze gracefully accepts 2 of the potions and motion towards Tolmon for the others.
Yeah. I'm usually not near the front. I'll take the rest.
So, should we like head out then?
I'm ready if you are.
I am ready.
Let's go.
Thank you all again for this, and safe travels. She holds out this tiny scroll to you all. It is a writ that will allow you passage on the Phoenix Feather. Captain Delilah will be more than happy to take you to Levane.
Oh, dang it, I got excited, sorry. I thought it was a different character and I was super excited. Sorry.
So,
Do we have that?
You all head out once more, walking through the busy halls of the Arcana. There's almost a hum to the air. You can feel the magic almost here. It's almost alive, and as you head out, you know you have a very long travel ahead of you, heading north to the trade city of Queen's Cross, and then further to the northeast to Auckland. I whisper that because I realize these are fantasy names and they can be very fickle with the spelling.
It's not like Auckland, New Zealand, is it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It's not more like Doc Ock.
Ket is tense the whole time that we're in the Arcana. Especially when you can feel the magic in the air. But he's a little bit better once we get outside.
It is.
Kat, are you okay?
There's too much arcane magic in there.
Okay, I'm just gonna put my hands on the small of his back and then just start pushing him like quicker out the door, like, let's not do this again.
oh, are you sure? Oh, okay. Oh, we're leaving right now? Oh, alright. Okay.
Maybe I'll just take him outside for a walk.
Around a little bit, just like, she's a little embarrassed. She's trying to like keep it hidden, but it's totally just like going crazy.
I just give her like a sideways glance.
Oh, I chuckle to myself and stroll on with hand down next to me, behind everyone.
I reluctantly leave and follow.
Yeah, Girl will take up the back of the party.
You just call yourself
Girl
Grog.
and Galgaia. Well, sorry, I have two characters that are very similar. Girl is my Wednesday character, sorry. Galgaia. God damn it.
You step outside and the breeze is refreshing. It still carries the cool breath of winter, though the sun is warm, the herald of the beginning of spring. You all make your way back to the crowded streets of the capital, heading back to the tavern you were staying at before heading out, knowing it's going to be quite a little bit to take you to get to the port city. You head to the a stable to the northern gate where you have been told there are horses waiting for you.
Oh
And
my
that
God.
you can leave them at Auckland, they will be taken care of. Because the fate that befalls most horses in D&D will not happen to these horses.
Christine will cry. She has a thing.
So, like, is one of these horses, like, extra big?
He sees
'Cause,
you.
like, there might be a problem.
He sees you, Gaia, and he brings out a giant warm-blooded warhorse.
That's more like it. I'm very happy with this now.
I thought you should ride the Shetland pony. I thought that was more your size.
I
No?
have a feeling I would be, like, walking over the Shetland rather than, like, riding it, so... Yeah.
I don't need a pony. I'll just get on.
That's true.
And I'll just ride a panther to talk, and we're good.
I'm sure that doesn't make the horses nervous at all.
Not the dog.
The stable master goes, "You would be surprised with what my horses are used to. I had a strange group come in here recently. It was absolutely crazy. One of them was convinced he was like a bear. Still rode
A
hose.
bear or just a bear?
No, he thought he was a bear, was acting like he was a bear. It was very interesting.
Was he like the size of a bear, or like me?
I think he was a dwarf.
Was he trying to ride a horse while acting like a bear? Like up on there all...
Hey, whoa, that's like, wow.
The things
Little
you
too
get
far.
here in the Empire is very, very strange, but these horses are well acclimated, especially to rangers, my good sir, so they should be fine around your panther.
Very well.
I just look over. I just look over at Briar and say, "What is a bear? Do they usually ride horses?"
I will show you later.
Thank you.
That's... No.
You know what? Whenever Christina says something like that,
I honestly don't know what a bear is. I've never seen one.
I
have them where I come
it's
from.
raised.
So they're like weird, like I would almost say human type things, but they're like totally covered in fur and they got like a really long snout and like big butts.
And
it's really fluffy,
Fascinating.
They're also like super vicious.
but fluffy.
And they don't ride horses.
usually they're the size of horses.
I mean, like depends on the breed.
Hence the usually.
Yeah. If you come close to one, I would suggest don't come close to one, because they might eat you.
I promise I won't eat you. She's trying to keep it together. Keep a straight face, keep a straight face.
Awkward
Not
silence.
possible.
There was a hanging unless you want me to there.
Oh, it already starts.
It begins. You all get on horseback and start traveling, and it is fairly easy travel. You manage to stick to the main roads. The roads of the Empire are well known for being paved the entirety of the length and breadth of the country. You pass through Queen's Cross, which is a bustling trade city in the heart of the Empire. Here you get more of a sort of melting pot of cultures than you would almost anywhere else, eventually heading towards Auckland.
What sort of countryside are we riding through? Is this just all, like, towns and...
The main roads generally are through, you do hit small villages here and there. There's plains. You see off to the west the towering mountains, and beyond there, you know, is Talren, and to the north from there is Islanora. It's generally fairly easy travel. Most of the land surrounding the main roads has been inhabited, so it's pushed back a lot of sort of any of the unwanted wildlife. And I'm not talking like birds or wolves. I'm talking more like monsters, maybe Malboros, owlbears. They're kind of pushed more towards the wilds, towards the mountains. So you do encounter other people on the road. Some adventurers plying their trade. You run into merchants. You see caravans coming from the northern kingdom of Shar bearing silks and incense and spices. You do see, Briar, you do notice a couple Telrenians, mostly as hired bodyguards. There are dwarves from the kingdom of Mythgard to the south that are bringing up arms and armor and all sorts of metal ingots that they've been forged.
I'm gonna tuck my hair over my ears if I see any Telrenians, just be like,
And you all make it to the city of Auckland, which is a beautiful port city with a very interesting sort of item to note. Is about a mile and a half out from the port itself is a giant obsidian shard that sort of pierces the sky. As you roll into town, you notice, you can see boats give it a wide berth, as if they won't go anywhere near there. You've been told that the Captain Delilah has been known to frequent the Fishwife Inn, which is near the docks, and that's where you'll be able to find her and gain passage on her ship. It always smells like the ocean here, but there's not the hint of fish in the air, not quite yet. There's sort of the bracing scent of salt. There's a cleanness to it. Even as you see this rather interesting looking island almost towering in your vision. Where would you all like to go?
Shall we go meet the captain? Or do people have shopping they wish to do?
I don't think I rolled for starting gold, so that might be a thing.
Didn't we
just
get
got
given
500.
500?
We
That's true.
got 500 up front.
That's true.
It's
Forgot about
burning a
that.
hole in your pocket.
Spend it! Well, do you think we'll need more potions? We've got 6.
Well, aside from an island that is gone, we have no clue what to face.
Yeah, this is true.
I mean, like, are we supposed to, like, be fighting on boats? Like, what? This is so confusing.
I mean, we won't really know until we talk to the captain, I suppose.
And
So
for
let's
the
go
record,
talk to the captain.
for the
She
record,
might have
the
local
Goliath
knowledge.
looks really nervous. Just
About
because
the
this is the
boats.
first time she's seen the ocean.
Gagaya, darling, are you alright?
Like, I mean, that's a lot of water. A lot.
It's just an ocean.
I mean, like, you say it's just an ocean, but that's like saying that the mountains are just a hill.
Mountains are just a hill. I mean, a hill is a mountain. To me, at least.
Okay, like, you're super
never
small,
happened
so,
to you,
like,
you're very small.
let's just go talk to the captain. Like, just get this over with.
She might have local knowledge, and she might know the best merchants to get discounts on.
Agreed.
And not to steal from. Not to steal from Christina.
Post a note, post a note.
Oh.
You all may...
Christina Dragon.
Christina
Do we know,
is-
like, where to find the captain?
Yeah, the fish wife thing.
Yeah, Dan.
Yep.
The inn? Okay. We never got a description of her, did we?
I'm assuming she looks captain-like.
Are there a lot of like captain-looking people around here? Or do
Probably.
they seem...
They all wear very large, beautiful hats.
Everyone around us is wearing a giant captain hat.
The Admiral's cap.
It's the in fashion right now.
Ha, in fact.
You can tell if they're a captain or admiral by how many feathers they have in their hats. The more poof, the higher their...
Someone just has birds stapled to their hat.
There's a chicken.
That's probably not the captain.
No, that's probably just the local crazy person. You all, after inquiring, managed to get directions to the Fishwife Inn, which is right off the docks. It really is just a hole in the wall. You were expecting perhaps something a little bit more refined? No. The sign looks like it was kind of half posted up and then paint just thrown at it so you can kind of tell what the hell it's supposed to be. You can hear it before you even open the door that there is lots of music and laughter and loud talking. The door doesn't even open as someone is pushed out of the door, flat on their ass, already drunk, though it is only 11 o'clock in the morning here.
Oh god, not this again.
This is so my place. Oh my god, I feel so much better right now.
Oh.
Is this the kind of place a captain visits in this land?
Depends what kind of captain she is.
I think we know what kind of captain she is now.
She could be Talrenian because that would be very apt.
I'm so excited. Let's go meet her.
Oh,
But let's not start any fights.
As we walk past the guy lying on his back in the dirt, Pandel just sniffs him and snorts dead in his face.
Kitty.
Okay, well at least he's alive so we don't have to put him in any sort of recovery position. Yes, that is a kitty, sir.
Big kitty.
Larry's just like very daintily steps very far around him to get in.
Guy's gonna help him stand up if he's willing.
Leave me here. It's cold. It feels so good.
She just rolls him over then, like, out of the way.
Okay.
Oh!
I'm laughing and walking inside.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Please do!
You all walk inside. There is the smell of beer is just so potent. It just hits you like a physical wall as you walk in. It doesn't even smell like good beer. It just smells like the sort of the beer that you can afford with a couple coppers in your pocket. You walk in, there seems to be a couple bards in the corner playing raucously. There's enough room to maneuver, but the fact that it's 11 o'clock in the morning, there are already people here just day drinking. I mean, you've been to worse places in your time of adventuring, but still, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, people. There is a balding, overweight, middle-aged man behind the bar, cleaning glasses with a surprisingly spotless rag. So while this place does smell like beer, at least it seems he makes sure that his guests are well taken care of.
Do we spy anybody who looks captainly in here?
There are a couple people who fit the bill. There seems to be an elvish gentleman. There is a human woman. There is surprisingly a dwarvish man. And then there is a water genasi. A female water genasi.
Oh god.
I think that's her!
She looks super
It could
pretty.
be the elvish woman.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to the the bartender guy and just go, "Can I have 2 cups of ale and the directions towards Captain Delilah?"
Gives you an ale and then nods to the water genasi.
Thank you very much, sir. And I'm just gonna. I hate how much is copper. I'm just gonna give him a gold and just be like, "I'm gonna buy a drink for every one of my friends. There you go." Because I'm not dealing with copper. Christina's not dealing with copper right now, and she's just gonna go over with.
What you've managed to do is you buy a really, really good ale for your group.
Oh, good.
So you guys have really good ale, and he eventually will come over with bar food to you guys, and it's actually surprisingly good bar food.
I'm gonna take the ale to Captain Delilah and offer it to her. Just be like, "I believe we have business with you, my lady."
Oh my, I certainly hope we do. Hello, and what is your name?
It's Briar. That's
Briar, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Captain Delilah of the Phoenix Feather. And what sort of business do you have? Hopefully there's some pleasure mixed in as well. I would hate for this to be cold business.
Well, I mean, I've heard your ship's really nice. I'm just gonna start to wave at the group, going, "Oh, why did I go forward to talk to somebody?"
Well, I mean, if you're... Yes, the Phoenix Feather is an amazing ship. It is fast and it is big because I like big boats and I cannot lie.
Give yourself inspiration.
Of that, we are birds of a feather, then. But at the moment, I believe we are more business than pleasure. At least on my part, I cannot say for my companions.
Ooh, more. Welcome, welcome. Please, don't be shy. It is... Ah, you're the ones Furiel hired, aren't you?
Yes.
Embarrassing.
We are.
She has good taste. I will behave.
So, like, we were supposed to, like, book passage with you?
I
guess?
You all have a writ?
Yes.
We do.
I'll hand her the piece of paper that I'm assuming I grabbed for some reason.
Because you are the responsible one.
Evidently, I think I'm going to be the responsible one. Although my notes do include Fishwife Inn, good ale, and bar food. So, important stuff, guys.
She smiles at you, Tolman, and she takes it. She looks at it. I need this for reimbursement. Putting this in my pocket so I don't lose it. And she smiles and goes, yes, traveling to Ilvain, I think. Shouldn't be too terribly hard. Ship is one of the fastest you'll find, this side of Kaskana. Shouldn't be more than maybe a week.
So wait, like, we're gonna be a week out there on the water?
It's going to be amazing.
That's generally how boats work, my dear.
Okay then.
You'll be fine.
It's actually quite nice.
Unless you get seasick. But you won't.
I don't know if I do.
Well, you're about to find out.
Oh god.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yes, this is.
Fun's like totally a word I would put to it. So,
When did you all want to depart? I'm all ready to go. I've just been sitting around here enjoying myself, so it's at your command.
Would you recommend anything for this voyage? Are we likely to meet anything dangerous on the seas?
Oh, gods, I hope not. No, I don't think there's anything in the waters we'll be traveling. If we were going a little bit further out, I would worry a little bit about things like, I don't know, aboleths, sea dragons, but, we're not going out into the open water. I'm going to keep close to shore as I can.
Oh God, sir.
Well, then there's nothing we need.
I mean, like, didn't we want to get like potions and stuff just in case?
You're very sensible.
I mean, I can't do like healing stuff, so like, you know, the more shit that we can like drink to do the healing for us, like the better.
We don't exactly have the best track record of having all our plans go right either, so I'm also on board with buying as many healing potions as we can get our hands on.
My lady captain, do you happen to know any good merchants that have negotiable rates? That still sounds terrible.
It's perfectly fine. There's a magic shop run by Julius Thorne. If you go out, down to the right, go all the way down to that god-awful statue of that dog and turn left. It's the first one you see, trust me, you can't miss it. It's, blues and silvers and ostentatious and reeks like the man has no sense of taste to save his soul. But he is very good when it comes to negotiation and also very, very good on stock.
There's a statue of a dog?
I know, it's the strangest thing. No one knows why it's there. It's just always been there, and no one's thought to move it. I swear someone just put it down one day, never picked it back up, and now everyone just thinks it's an installation.
Do you want me to like get rid of it?
I don't know, I think people would be sad at this point. It's something of a local legend. That dog statue.
Okay. I mean, it seemed like it offended your sensibilities, so, like, you know.
You are very sweet. But I'll endure.
I would be curious to see it.
Have you ever seen a dog?
I have seen a dog.
Okay.
Yeah, dogs.
Dogs are fairly common.
I like dogs, right? You can't just, like, ask people if they've seen dogs.
Well, I don't know. He's never seen a bear. Like, bears are common where I'm from. Bulls.
Oh my.
And lions and tigers and bears, so my.
Okay, so, like, maybe we should go see this Julius guy.
Yes,
Yes,
and
let's
the statue of a dog.
Leave this place and go see him.
I'm
Immediately.
interested in the dog statue now.
This legendary dog statue.
Oh my god, is this like the blue French horn or whatever it is? The blue horn?
Yes.
God damn it.
My lady captain, where shall we meet you upon return?
I will be with my crew readying my ship for sailing. So if we go out, it is the third one on the right, hard to miss. I think we're the biggest ship is going to be mine. I don't think there are anyone's bigger than mine.
Because you like big boats.
True enough. I'm not to say I'm a size queen, but I do like big ships.
It's not the size of the boat, it's what you do with it.
I know, it's the motion of
like,
the ocean.
If you like things big.
She winks at you. I will be waiting for you all on the ship then. And she smiles and she gives kind of this playful curtsy and then sort of struts out.
She's pretty.
Well.
Sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, both of us be locked on a ship with her for a week, so have fun?
Briar's just gonna look at you for a long time like, I don't know what she quite means. Okay, and then just keep walking. Like, I'm gonna go see a dog statue.
So I guess we're all heading towards the dog statue.
You guys are going off to the dog statue, and true enough, it is the ugliest looking dog statue you've ever seen in your entire life. It looks like someone took a poor Shih Tzu and hit it in the face with a skillet, and then immortalized it in bronze. It looks like whatever artist made this has never really seen a dog before.
We have dogs where I'm from, but they don't look like that.
Dogs here don't look like that either.
I mean, like, not unless they have something terrible happen to them.
I'm just gonna pat the dog statue and just go, there, they don't mean it. You're a good boy, honestly.
Who would allow this monstrosity?
I don't think the dog can hear you, Briar.
You never know.
The craftsman who made the statue
steal.
was as good at statue making as I am at leatherwork.
Can we help it somehow? I feel like it needs
I feel
help.
like I could throw it to the ocean. Can I help it?
Hang on, maybe I have a spell.
But we wouldn't want to insult the ocean now.
But it looks so sad.
If this
I
dog,
don't think a cure wound or healing word is gonna help this poor creature.
I mean, unless you have something like
It
sheet
is
metal.
beyond my help.
Does anyone have mending?
No.
I've got a maul.
under my suffering. It's such a terribly ugly statue, but people seem to give it a little bit of a wide berth as they walk by. But every now and then you see someone come lovingly by and just like touch his head. In fact, you notice the head of the dog statue is a little bit worn, as if many people have come by and sort of patted him on his head as they've gone by.
Pat the ugly dog statue for luck.
Even where I'm from, sailors are very superstitious.
Maybe it's a message. It's an inspirational installment about what's on the inside counts. 'Cause you see, it's
Or
shiny.
maybe someone's just really bad at making statues.
Do you want me to crack it open and like see what's inside? Is that what you're getting at?
I don't think that's what she meant.
It might help though.
It certainly couldn't hurt.
Let's just go see Julius now.
You all managed to find the shop, and true enough, it is ostentatious and very loud in its color. It's all blues and silvers, but the way they go about the decoration, it's like an explosion to your face. It's kind of hard to ignore this. You walk in, and wandering around, you see a tall, elvish gentleman with long blonde hair pulled back with a ribbon, and blue-green eyes, dressed to the nines, and he smiles as you walk in, and he waves you on. Please, 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 come. How can I help you all today?
Okay. I believe we're in the business of potions.
What kind of potions are you looking for?
A mixture of healing potions. We're doing some traveling and require a little pep. And perhaps water-breathing potions?
Oh my god, yes.
Or at least something to help with potential seasickness.
That is quite...
Maybe actual seasickness.
Oh my, I don't know if I have any... Let me see, I do have a potion of water breathing.
How much would that be?
What's the one?
200 gold pieces.
Why is this expensive?
They take quite a while to sort of brew. I have normal potions of healing. I have a single greater potion of healing. I have all sorts of things. I have a potion of heroism, which should give you a little bit of extra oomph, should you need it. But in terms of seasickness, I do have a potion that will help alleviate the nausea. Those are plentiful. Those generally run about 5 gold pieces each.
And how long do those last?
They're 24 hours. And, Gaia, you don't seem to know if he's overpricing shit. Seems legit.
Yeah.
Could I roll insight? That is 15 plus 19.
You get that he's priced some things up a little bit. Like the potion of water breathing, you think he's added a little bit to it, but it's not too terribly overpriced. I
Okay.
think you might be able to haggle him down a little bit.
How much were your potions of healing, sir?
Greater than normal.
Both.
Potions of healing run about 50 gold pieces each. The greater healing, those run about 150.
How many do you have in stock?
I only have one of the greater healing. The normal healing potions I have 5 of.
I vote we
So-
buy out the healing potions.
I agree, actually.
I am
It's a
very
bet
squishy.
now.
So that would be... How about for an even 500, we'll buy all your potions of healing and the potion of water breathing.
Roll persuasion.
That's 450. You're overpricing that.
Well, I'm not overpricing that, am I?
There was 5 potions of healing, yeah?
Yeah,
5
that's
potions of
200.
healing, and then 1 of greater, which was 150.
So that's...
Plus
And
the
then
water breathing.
water breathing was 200.
200.
200.
I missed the addition of the greater healing potion.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good.
That's a 9.
He looks at you and he smiles, and there's nothing unkind about it. He goes, I would love to, but I am in a business, my dear, and if I undercut myself that much all the time, I would be out of business.
It's just the one time, like, jeez.
It's
So
always...
Oh, it's not that
going
much.
around being like, oh my god, guys, like, Julius gave us, like, this great discount because, like, he's so, like, handsome and awesome and stuff, and, like, oh my god.
It's not even that I gave you all a discount and you would tell others, as if I gave discounts like that to everybody who walked in my shop, I would be out of business.
That is true, you do not know us from...
How
Any of
about we do 600, and we stop by your shop the next time I'm in town.
Brian, roll persuasion for me. With advantage, because you have everybody else sort of backing you up with this.
It would help to have the edit off.
He
We're
sort
so
of
good at this.
sits there and he sighs and he goes, alright, alright. If you come back into town and you tell people that if they ask where you got your goods, you tell them that you came to me, then yes, fine. That works completely, and he starts to package up the potions to give you all.
So it's like 100 gold each, right?
120.
120. Okay.
We did 600.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
What else is in... Sorry, this is out of character. Looking around, what else is in, like, the shop? Like, does he just have, like, wares to display? Like...
He seems to have quite a bit of arms and armor and other magical items. You look around and you see the price tags on some of these things. 3,000, 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 gold pieces each. You don't know if you quite afford things at the moment, but you figure once you get your pay from Fiorial, then should be a lot better. But right now, unfortunately, it seems like there are quite a number of amazing items in here. Don't know if you could quite afford yet, but you start marking out, I like that. Ooh, that'd be really interesting to study. I also like that one too. So you're making mental notes of what you would like to take a look at when you do have the gold.
Ket is also making mental notes of things that look particularly dangerous or rare.
That should not be there. What the hell is that? I don't like the look of that. And that thing over there should be in a glass case, at least.
Clarice is really excited about something in particular, and she like looks around and like catches Ken's eye and is like, "Oh, look at this! Never mind."
I'm expecting you like reaching out to pick things up and me pulling your hand away.
I wasn't going to use it.
It's like a little kid going for candy.
I'm gonna notice this and go, thank you, Seal. We'll be sure to rep the brand. And try and little 3'2" halfling trying to muscle a Goliath out the door.
I mean, like, she's gonna go, because she's just like, this stuff is expensive.
And then the other two are just like about and not actually touching. Why am I always the dad of the group?
Wait, believe me, we're gonna need one.
Hey, if it wasn't you, it would be me, man, because I'm always the mom of the group, apparently. Well, not always, most of the time.
So you all, grab the potions and you head back. True to her word, Delilah has the Phoenix Feather primed and ready for your voyage ahead. You all board the ship and, have to...
How pretty is it?
It is gorgeous. It is... She takes very good care of her ship. You know, as someone who understands ships, you can tell that this one was made with love and care, and maybe a little bit of magic besides. It is absolutely freaking gorgeous. And you go to admire the ship when you almost run into what seems to be a pink-haired gnome who is running about, sorry, excuse me, got stuff to do, sorry.
I'm just gonna step over her.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, how tall are gnomes?
3-4 foot.
Yeah,
It's
that
about the
happens.
same size.
No, wait.
I can step over her, no problem.
Yeah. No, I'm not that tall.
She seems to have what seem to be moving barrels of booze from the top of the deck below.
Oh. Excuse me?
Taking note.
Yes.
I'm sorry, my name's Briar. What's yours?
Oh, I'm Rosier Duvin. You could call
Rosie.
me Rosie.
That looks like a very heavy barrel. Do you need a hand with that?
Nah, I got it. It's alcohol. Always have that. And she almost lifts the barrel over her head. She's like, but if you want some, if you're happy to share some, and make sure to bring enough for everybody.
I think I would like that, but I'd like to explore the ship a little first. But perhaps later?
Oh, hell yeah! And she heads downstairs, and you see Delilah come up and goes, I see you've met Rosie already.
She seems interesting.
Very energetic.
She's very bubbly.
I
But
hope you're okay with, like, people drinking the booze.
I'm sorry?
I hope you're okay with people drinking the booze.
That's generally why we have it on board, my dear. I understand this is business, but, you know, little fun won't hurt anybody. Well, I can't have too much fun since I am captain of the ship, but that doesn't mean you all can't. If you all are ready, we will make way.
believe that we are.
I'm good.
So can I like bust into that booze now, just so that I'm not like, you know?
Gagaya, darling, you may want to wait until you know whether or not you get seasick first.
It might help me not get seasick.
I can assure you it will not.
Fine.
Okay.
But before we go downstairs, Ket, watch this, and then I'm just going to transfer him to a brown bear.
So I watched that happen, and I'm confused because I haven't seen a bear before. So I was like, oh, what?
That's a bear.
Oh.
See, big butt.
Oh,
Also,
I see.
I would call my big butt.
That definitely would look strange on a horse.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just depoof and just be like, see? That's what a brown bear looks like.
Thank you.
You're
Did
very
anyone on the ship see that happen? Like, was that just like, oh, yeah, druid? Was
We
there...
leave it.
You all look at the druid turning into a brown bear, and Delilah gets the ship going. You pull out of port, and much like everybody else you've seen, she gives a wide berth to what seems to be an island off the coast of Auckland. And as you get closer, you notice that this is a giant shard of what seems to be obsidian, but on closer inspection it looks almost like a tower.
Captain, may I ask a question?
Yes.
What is that island over there? I don't know that I've ever seen anything like that before. That's
That.
fascinating.
Yes, that is definitely a very interesting place. No one ever goes there.
Why?
You see, local legend has it that it belongs to a creature known as the Abomination. Rumor has it it's called the Obsidian Edge. From what I know, the Abomination was a creature responsible for a war, I think, some 700 years ago, almost. Don't know if there's actually anybody out there, but there is something. As soon as you get close, you feel it. It's like spiders across your skin. I don't go by there because don't really need to go by there, and it's just easier to stay away from the creepy place. Just in case there is something called the Abomination and it's in there. But, you know, wives' tales and whatnot, it shouldn't be too bad. We'll be passing it and no worries. I wish I knew more, but unfortunately, no one in Auckland likes to talk about it. Don't blame
But
them.
So,
There has not been any sort of... There has not been an effect of it being there in recent time.
No, no one's been in there for ages. I did hear a rumor once. I can't tell you if it's true or not. But someone once told me that this actually didn't used to be water. That the tower was on the beach. And that during the war 700 years ago, the land was destroyed by the Abomination to isolate themselves.
What a lonely existence it must lead.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe like the Abomination was just like something that people were scared of, and like, you know, they treated it like poop. So maybe he was just like, well, fuck you guys, and did his own thing.
It's
Not
possible.
unheard of.
It's possible, but there are rumors of dark magics there. It's somewhere where I wouldn't tread.
I don't think that's somewhere we should take Ket then.
yes, he doesn't really have a stomach for such things.
You don't like the dark magic? I don't blame you. Dark magic is very, very bad. Very bad.
Oh, yes, certainly.
It is.
Quite.
I wouldn't worry too much. Nothing's been seen on or off the island in centuries, at least, if the rumors are to be believed. I think we're safe. I worry more about running out of booze. Rosie is got quite the constitution when it comes to drinking. Where she stores all of that booze, I don't know. But she manages to go through barrels. So thankfully, I doubled what we normally carry, just in case.
So, for the voyage, is there anything that we should do, or do we just drink for 2 weeks? Which is fine, but
Well,
no entertainment, or perhaps a nice lute player or something.
she smiles at this and goes, "Well, if you want to be entertained, darling."
Oh, I'm fine. I brought a book.
Understand.
Thank you.
We do have a bard on board, I think. Very oddly enough, a friend of mine. It'll be hard to miss her. She's kind of like me, but instead of water, she's fire.
That sounds hot.
You have no idea.
I mean, like, literally, if she's fire, like, literally hot. Oh my god, you guys.
We got that. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Was that a joke?
It could have been.
It was an attempt at a pun.
Look,
Sadly,
guys, I do good at fighting, okay?
sadly, I cannot transform into a joke for you.
I know what a joke is. I wasn't sure that was one of them.
No.
You should have made something up. You could have totally convinced him there was an animal called a joke.
Mm.
Oh, missed opportunities.
Missed opportunity.
Do you think this is a motherfucking yoke?
That was bad.
That was awful. Shame.
Ding ding shame.
It begins.
Oh god. Okay, so about that booze, because I don't think I'm gonna get sick, but I wouldn't mind getting sick. Booze. That'd be a better reason to get sick.
Captain, may I ask a quick question?
Of course.
Do you have any plans of your ship, like layouts, like diagrams, maps, things that one might look at?
I see, I felt you would be a woman who would appreciate a fine ship. I'm a shipper myself. So, no. I do have the original plans in my office. Please, follow me, and she'll show you all the plans that she had, including a couple that were scrapped because they weren't grand enough. And she admits that she actually had this ship commissioned herself. She had served as first mate for a very long time on another merchant vessel, finally earned enough for her own ship, and decided that go big or go home.
I am shipper trash, so I'm just going to look at all the things going, this would work well on a smaller vessel, this would be nice. We could have our own boat.
If you'd like a copy, I can get you a copy, my dear.
I would love a copy.
It'll take me a while, but I'll get you a copy.
And she's just going to sit there poring over the maps for the entire week, just like going, oh, this is so pretty!
Ooh, and this is a genius. And see, if you do this, this gives you more room here, but yet still, yes. It's very interesting. And for the week you guys are out to sea, there's a bar to play music. Rosie offers lots and lots of drinking. You try to outdrink her and find that you wake up in the morning hungover, she's still drinking.
Okay, you gotta teach me how to do that.
Does she put the bottle?
It's an old family secret, but I'll tell you. And then you'll never lose another drinking contest ever.
Oh my god, yes, please.
Did you swallow a bag of holding?
You see, my brother tried that. God's rest his soul. No, the bag
was he also a bag of holding?
No, he tried.
He starved to death, probably.
No, he tried to eat a bag of holding. That's not what killed him.
What happened to him?
Oh, you see, he was told that if you stick your butt in the air during a lightning storm, you won't get hit. Well, he proved that one was wrong. God's rest his soul. He wasn't the bright one.
Was that a Twister reference?
Maybe.
He sure went out in a blaze of glory, though.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, your dad jokes. Your dad jokes. You're the dad of the group with dad jokes.
Officially.
My youngest brother's in chat. He can confirm this.
Oh god.
I do the dad jokes.
See, there's always a dad of the group. In my Wednesday. Well, anyway, you all spend a week out at sea. There's lots of quiet time where you can study. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Real fast.
Yes.
Does anyone get seasick?
I don't know.
Is there something we should...
Roll Constitution saves.
Let's
Do I have advantage? Because, like,
Yes, you do
spent
have
my life on
your whole background is based off of boats, so yes, you get advantage.
That's good.
Ooh.
I will also roll one for Pandal. Pandal's also very not seasick. Good. I now want to see what a seasick panther looks like.
Just hairballs everywhere.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, no.
You all make it through okay. Delilah is an expert at sailing, and she manages to keep it fairly smooth for your entire trip. Gaia, you swear that you're like, am I gonna get seasick? And then halfway through you're like, no. Oh, no. Hey! This isn't so bad.
Good news, everyone.
I will not be throwing up over the starboard side.
But maybe over the port, because, like, port does terrible things to you sometimes. Get it?
You hear a tiny voice come from beyond, from downstairs going, I got some nice porn if you want it.
Nope. Oh my god, no. No.
Okay. It is very uneventful. It is beautiful weather the entire way. You get to see the coastline as it goes from the Empire of Toknel to Shar. You see the sweeping plains. Eventually you cross and you see the towering mountain range. And then you start hitting forest on the other side. And it is impressive even from way out far. As you skirt along the coast, you see the impressive forest known as the Ancient Grove. The oldest forest on the continent, and by some accounts almost alive and sentient.
One day I am going to visit that.
I'll come with you.
Yes, we might need help, otherwise we might get lost.
Galgaia just looks at the mountains wistfully. Because there were mountains, right? You said mountains?
They are
Sorry, I heard
mountains.
Okay.
You know that mountain range almost intimately. It has been a very, very long time. And there is maybe a little bit of wonder and hope. Maybe your herd is still there. you pass by the towering, impressive elvish city-state of Valendaryl, where the majority, it is the richest of the city-states and commands a lot of power and respect. Eventually, you start to see on the horizon the city-state of Ilvain. It is not as rich as Valendaryl is, but it is colorful and proud. And I need everybody to roll perception for me. I almost said initiative, and I don't know why.
You're fighting
Yeah, I
this!
have enough time already.
Well, that's a 2.
Die.
Sorry.
Hey!
Oh my god, guys. You rolled so well.
+5, you guys.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, if you guys want to use
Does,
dice, you
does
can use
this
dice.
reflect the smell
No,
in any way?
this is sight.
Okay.
Ket, you're the only one who noticed this.
Hmm.
But as you're pulling to the vein, you notice off the starboard side, heading towards the ocean, you see a flicker of something. At first you wonder if it's maybe just your imagination, so you turn to look, and as you look, your gold eyes narrow, and you see another flicker. It looks like almost a towering shadow that flickers into existence before disappearing again. And it doesn't disturb the water at all.
how far off did it appear?
This looks to be maybe about 10 miles away. You just managed to barely catch it. Because of the ship and everything, you can just sort of almost get it. You don't know exactly what it is, but at least you know it was there, and it was not your imagination.
Once it's gone, I look to the others and see that they're all looking the other way. And then I'll go find the captain.
She's easy enough to find. She seems to be behind the wheel, kind of enjoying the breeze running through her hair.
Captain Delilah, I saw something off the starboard side. It flickered and vanished. Is there typically anything out there?
She points out, wait, stop out that way, and she'll point to where you saw the shadow.
I'll nod.
That's where Fianna's supposed to be.
Ah,
If you...
it was brief. But there was something.
Shit, this is above my pay grade. Yeah, if you saw something that may be related to why it went missing, I will keep well away from that. I would love to help you solve this mystery. I really would. Trust me in the depths of my soul. I love you all. I would love to help you. I'm not risking my ship.
Understood. But thank you for that information.
Of course. We should be in port soon. Should be no more than an hour or two, so I will get ready to make port, and hopefully you all can get on your way to getting paid.
Thank you.
She smiles and
And
nods.
I'll make my way back to the group, but I won't say anything to them yet.
True enough, about an hour or two later, you are in the port city of Ilvain. Ta-da.
Ooh. Is that a skeleton at the front?
I know, right? Like the guy in the very front. I'm like,
Oh.
Undead City!
Ignore the people in the photo. This was the closest I could find to what I had in my head. It is a very bustling town of a mishmash of architecture. The things closer to the port seem to be older, than the stuff further out heading towards the interior of the country itself. You were told that Arcturus is staying at a place called the Broken Wheel, and to ask for him there.
So I'm assuming we disembark then?
Yep. You start to disembark. She helps you all to shore, and she sits there and smiles at you all and goes, "Well, it's been a pleasure, to be sure. I think we might stick around for a couple weeks. I have some business to attend to here, so if you ever need a ride back, writ or no writ, I'd be happy to see you back to Auckland."
Very much appreciated. Thank you.
Of course. Wink.
Did she just say wink as like I walk off?
Who would do that?
Like, I don't know.
So Ket is going to pull his hood up so that he's not very visible. He's not wearing his mask right now, but he would be hard to see with his hood up. But he is very much a tourist, and he's trying to take in all the sights of this place.
Yeah, Gaia's not trying to be so subtle about it. She's just like,
I wonder
Yeah,
if they
I
have a
think
dog
we're all
statue.
looking out pretty interestedly.
I'm looking at the boats.
You
Boats.
all
Boats.
know that these city-states are all vastly different from one another, from their architecture to their culture and traditions. You know enough about Ilvain to know that they generally are a fairly quiet port city. They're also extremely close to the ancient grove. You also know that a lot of trade from Othilla and Persephone come through here. And it is a lot more... There are a lot more different races here than you thought of an elvish city. You get a lot of high elves, a fair amount of wood elves. There are a lot of half elves here, which is strange. Most of the interior of Islanor don't tend to have a lot of half elves. But it is very much a very interesting city. After flagging a couple people down, you learn that the Broken Wheel is fairly close to the port, if not on the outskirts of the city. What would you all like to do?
well, I guess we should find the broken wheel.
Sure.
While we're on our way there, I will mention that what I saw off the starboard of the ship.
You could have told us. We all saw a magical island. Look
I
around.
don't know for certain what I saw. I spoke to the captain, and she said that's where the island was.
And you didn't think that was important enough to let us know?
There was nothing we could do about it right then and there on the ship.
But seen a flicker.
I
Well, I mean, like,
it
we
was
know where
very
it might
short.
be now. So, like,
It sounds like it's still there.
Could be hidden or
You can say magic. It's okay.
yes, it, that's. I suspect it. There's definitely something magical.
yo, guys, just
Yes,
standing
yes.
behind Ket, like,
Stop it.
magic.
Just out of curiosity, what's your opinion on magicians? You know, on the street.
Street magicians?
Yeah.
I don't have much of an opinion on street magicians.
I
Street
don't think
magicians
anybody
are not
does.
very dangerous.
So, like, you're not a fan of Chris Angel?
Not really.
Fuck, what was his name? There's another one, whatever. Not important.
I'm just gonna look at any of the half elves, just like very curiously, like, oh, okay.
Are you related to any of them?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, Angie. Not all half elves are related.
Who's Auntie? My
I
name's
have no
Gaia
idea.
Smallman. I mean, like, maybe we should call you Smallman.
Not the English.
It takes you about 15 minutes of walking through the heavily crowded streets to hit the Broken Wheel, and this is the type of place where it doesn't have a sign out front, it literally has a broken wheel for a sign.
Hipsters.
You all go inside, and this one's fairly quiet. It seems to be comprising of a lot of humans. There's some dwarves here. Mostly those traveling in and out through the port seem to be staying here. There's a older half-elven woman, steel gray hair pulled back into a bun, and she's wiping down the bar as you all walk in. She kind of looks up at you, and then just, welcome, welcome, grab a seat anywhere, I'll be with you in just a minute.
Larry plops down. Is anyone else in the tavern, or is it like just like kind of one of those quiet places where like people don't really go?
This is a really quiet tavern. There's a bit of talking, there's no bard, but it seems clean and very almost intimate. Like, it's not a fairly big place.
And there are other people in here besides us?
Yes, there's a group of wood elves off in the corner. There's a half-elf nursing a drink up at the bar. That seems to be the extent of it in here.
I'm staring at the elves.
This place is so quiet.
About what time of day is it?
This is about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So, Gaia's gonna go up to the bartender and be like, so, like, this is super quiet. Do you, like, not have a bard here on purpose? Or...
Bard comes in here around the time. As soon as the night starts settling in, the bard comes out and plays.
Okay. Would you mind if I, like, maybe played some music until they get here?
If you wish, I won't begrudge you that.
Cool. She's gonna pull out her lyre and go take a seat and just kind of start playing with it.
Roll performance for me.
I can do that. Where is my performance? I blessed for to performance. I don't know why I'm doing this accent, whatever, it's fine. That's a 9.
You're kind of distracted as you start picking at your lyre, but it doesn't seem that anybody here seems to mind it so much.
Cool. I'm not a bard, you guys. Just an entertainer. So, like...
Oh.
We just kind of, like, chill here or something?
Did we get the description of Arcturus?
That's what I was trying to think.
He's
an elf, I thought.
He is an elven
That's a
gentleman.
half-elf.
He is
Right.
silvery white hair, blue eyes flecked with gold, and pale skin that has a bluish tinge. You figure he is a moon elf.
And we saw a half-elf and a table full of wood elves.
Who I'm just like properly giving like the stink eye to, like.
Is there a problem, Briar?
No, there are a lot of elves here.
I think it's fascinating.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
Aren't
Handel
you?
comes over and rubs her head against her leg, trying to comfort you.
Oh my god, it's a kitty. Scratch, 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 scratch.
Aren't you partially an elf?
Well, I mean, sure. I'm also human, though. I'm Talrenian.
And that's a problem.
You've never been to Talran, have you?
I have not.
Yeah, no. It's just a small thing.
Do you want to talk to them? Like...
No, they're so stuck up. Elves are generally stuck up. That's generally, no.
I could give you fake ears to make you look more elf-y. Can do... If you're feeling self-conscious.
No.
I mean, you're beautiful the way you are, but...
Oh, thank you.
Elf beautiful. I can help.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
So, like, do you know those elves? Or, like, are you just, like, grumpy at them because they're elves? Because that's, like, kind of racist.
Talran has a long history with our neighbours. They tend to be a bit snooty.
So, like, you're gonna be snooty back at them? I'm confused.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'll ask the bartender. Do you know if a man named Arcturus Vale is in right now?
Arcturus?
Yeah.
Yeah, white-haired gentleman, yeah, no, he was here earlier, in the morning, but he left, he had heard some rumors of some of the fishermen that there was strange goings-on, down the coast, just a little bit ways off from the city. He was thinking it might have something to do with the disappearance of the island. He left about 6 hours ago. He should have been back by now. It wasn't that far away.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll go put late. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. You're going to say something stupid?
No, you're good.
Okay. I would tell the group that, be like, perhaps we should go and retrieve him. Send for his bodyguards now.
He was supposed to return and hasn't.
Yes.
Maybe we should go find him.
Well, we're not going to get anything done sitting here.
I approve of this plan, and I just leave the thing really quickly. Like, yes, go.
Guy follows.
Alright. We will step out of the broken wheel.
And back into the streets. Down the coast from here. It doesn't take you long. You can tell that you are on the edge of town. Looking around, you figure if he's going out from here and she says it wasn't too far, you start heading towards that way, following the coastline. You leave the city, and there isn't too much in the way of farmland around here. Most of it seems to be back towards the Grove. The coast generally seems to be clear. You start following what seems to be a path, leading further down. I need everybody to roll in perception for me.
Did it again!
Going, okay.
That in.
I rolled
None of my
again.
dice are working for me. Jesus Christ.
50.
Better.
Perception is 20.
Flip.
Oh wait, I forgot about Quill. Shoot. I have a familiar that I completely forgot about.
What is your familiar?
It's been silent this entire time.
Caw caw, motherfucker.
Is your familiar like not summoned at the moment? Or are they in their like little pocket plane?
I mean, in my mind, he was with me the whole time, but like that's GM's discretion. Because I didn't say it, I should need to like spend time summoning it later.
No. Your familiar's been with you, just been very, very quiet.
Okay. Quill, buddy, what do you see? Okay.
What is your familiar?
It is a mechanical crow.
Amazing.
Hang on.
I'm glad I wasn't too far off.
Nope. And he rolled balls also.
Calm, motherfuckers, calm.
Brian, if you could roll for Pandel.
Sure.
Okay.
Nope.
Ket and Briar, you start to notice as you're walking that there seems to be you're heading through forest now. It's not the old grove, but it's fairly light forest. You notice that there is a lot of disturbed earth. There do seem to be some kind of tracks, though it's hard to tell exactly whose they are. But you also, as you're moving, start to hear noises ahead of you.
I'm going to put a hand up to motion to the others quietly to stop moving.
What is it?
There's something up ahead.
Like a bad something?
I don't know yet.
Like a something. Is there anywhere we can... Does it sound like they're getting closer? Or is it like stationary noise?
How far off does it sound?
It seems to be about 500 feet ahead of you at this point, and it's hard to tell exactly what the sounds are. It's just, there's multiple sounds. You're getting the feeling that it's not like a friendly owl or something. It's bursts of sound and
Any chance we might be able to roll another perception or maybe investigation or anything now that we've been alerted to it?
I was going to point out the tracks of the disturbed earth. I'm no good at identifying tracks, but maybe somebody is.
Oh,
I've got survival.
as do I.
you can roll perception again. You can also roll survival.
It was on 20 and it rolled over to 2.
Well, there we go.
God
There we go.
damn it.
We're just gonna range.
Fuck you guys!
You see the boots, you see the tracks, and you realize they're boots. Hard to tell exactly what, they're fairly big, so you're thinking at least medium-sized. But you also notice that there are the strange marks that you're seeing seem to be claws.
So they're claws and boots.
Claws and boots.
Okay.
The tracks made by the boots seem to be at a running gait, as are the ones with the claws.
Okay.
Oh.
So, I
Okay.
don't think we should stealth this. I think we should just
Let's
go.
move quickly.
I think it's pretty clear.
Stealth is not really our thing.
I mean, I could send Quill ahead to scout, but it's pretty clear what's going on, so...
Go, Gaia, do you want to run ahead? You look like you want to run.
This is like so my jam.
Go smash, dear.
Pandel runs with you.
Just gone. Yeah.
You start running.
It's a montage!
As you all start surging forward, these sounds become more clear. There is a roar that rattles in your chest. And then you hear a male voice screaming, "Back, you foul beast! You will not take them!" And then there are screeching sounds, unearthly screeching sounds, like claws running down your spine. It is terrifying to listen to. And as you all start to run forward, you see a gentleman matching the description of Arcturus, covered in blood and cuts. And you see he's sort of backing away, holding what seems to be a sword aloft, and you all notice behind him are two young children, looking absolutely terrified as he's doing his best to try to protect them. You see this monstrous looking beast with claws and wings and a barbed tail. And then you see the source of the screeching as these two creatures dripping with darkness, something you all have never seen before. And as you run, you all go into battle.
Oh, that looks fun.
And
Yikes.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh god.
Sneak it up. Sorry.
Yep.
Yes.
So pretty.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, I forgot I don't have like +5 to Dex because I'm not sure.
I know. My initiative is so terrible. I'm not used to it.
I have a +1.
I have a +0.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's a 7. It should be a +4. I haven't been to shut my face.
Did you want Pandelka's on your turn?
I think it gets its own initiative. So awesome. Pandra's going before I do.
I don't like the look of that. What the hell is that thing? That's so creepy.
What thing?
What is it? This.
Alright.
The unfriendly thing.
So
Go smash its face.
for chat, that's that, and then there's that.
Yeah, those look like fun playthings.
Where are the children and
Yeah.
Arcturus? I always do this to you. I'm like, where is this run
Down
thing?
here, maybe? Or are they at the pier?
Hold on, I'm trying to move this.
Oh! Dust box.
They're right there. Let's see. Initiative for this dude is 9. And these things go on. At the top of the initiative order. My darling tiefling wizard, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I can't actually see on the map where you said the children were.
The blue square.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay. I am going to move into the trees, I think. 1, 2, 3, let's say here. And yeah, let's start this off with a distraction. I will. Let's do. Sorry, I'm learning to use this new character sheet real fast. Yeah, I'll just start off by casting a firebolt to get its attention, get it out of the way.
The big one?
Sorry, on this guy. I don't know if you can see me clicking. On the one that's in front of the log.
Ah.
The tiny.
Oh yeah, that hits a lot, actually. And you launch this firebolt at it, and you watch as the fire explodes across it, licking at the shadows. You hear the unearthly screech as it starts to pat itself out, and you watch as the shadows push back and then reform.
Oh.
As it's now turning its sort of beaky head towards you.
I will use my bonus action to kind of wave the rest of the party. She maybe didn't think that one through too well.
All the monsters are now looking at you. Perfect. Just as planned.
So
But
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I've done my wave. They know I'm in trouble.
It is Pendel's turn. And Brian, that was supposed to be with advantage.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
forgot to tell you. And yes, there
That's
is
fine.
flanking. Up until a point. You can't flank a dragon.
Yeah.
Does natural 20 work for the survival check?
It is? You are getting a whisper.
Okay, in the meantime,
Look great, everybody.
you firebolted these two lovely fellows?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then that one, yes, and then this one. And then because that I measured that right, yes. Yep, that's more than 20 feet, so Pendel's gonna pounce, which means he makes a claw attack. And if it hits, does a 10 hit?
Unfortunately, a 10 just misses as Pandel takes claws to this thing and swipes at it. The darkness almost seems to retreat, and there's a whoosh as the attack barely scrapes by.
Well, then I guess she doesn't pounce. Great. Okay. Snarls in its face.
Rawr.
Rawr.
Briar, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move up to the children and tell them to get to high ground. And then I'm gonna look at the big guy and I'm gonna cast Earthbind on it.
On the big one?
So it, and the big one. It must succeed on a strength saving throw.
What's the DC?
I don't think that'll work because it's flying speed. Oh, I thought it was everything. I thought it would just bind it to the ground. But never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Christina didn't read the spell right.
I'll let
It
you
keeps it
change.
from taking off.
I will let you change that. Change what you're gonna do if you want.
It doesn't have wings, does it?
It
does it have wings?
It does have
It
wings.
It does. Then I'm gonna continue to do what I was gonna do, which is I'm gonna bind it to the earth. So it needs to make a strength saving throw.
DC.
Christina's smart. DC. Oh, that is 8 plus 2 plus 3, I think. So 13.
Oh yeah, it fails spectacularly.
Nice.
The target must succeed, or its flying speed is reduced to 0 feet for the spell's duration. So it can't fly now? Question mark. Even if it could. Can I cast a cantrip as a bonus action?
Yes, you can.
Then I'm gonna touch my quarterstaff and cast Shillelagh.
You take your staff and you cast Shillelagh Pop on your quarterstaff, and you watch as the wood sort of springs to life, becoming a little bit more gnarled than it was before.
And I'm just gonna take a defensive position in front of the kids. Like, you shall not pass.
And it is now the strange motherfucker's turn. The one that was not setting properly, and its thing is dumb as fuck and is going to attack Pandel. And it's going to scratch out at Pandel. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Pandel then takes 4 points of slashing and 2 points of necrotic.
Oh, good. Okay.
As you watch this shadowy creature strike out at your kitty friend, and Pandel sort of growls in pain and anger. The other one is going to come up to you, my dear, and is going to try to scratch at you because it really didn't like that firebolt.
Yeah.
This was definitely not well thought through.
Yeah, this is not really your strong suit.
Does a 12 hit?
Just barely, yes.
Unless you were to use something.
This is true. However, the big one hasn't gone yet.
That's also true.
You take 5 points of slashing and 1 point of necrotic. As the claws scratch into you, you feel this cold bite that sort of sinks into your muscles.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the damage one more time?
It was 5 points slashing and 1 point necrotic.
Okay. I, in that case, am going to... Oh, wow. Use this.
I feel like those numbers are a little high.
It says I can cast it as a second level spell once per day. Is
That DC though.
The DC 24.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's not right.
Like, Jesus Christ, are you a dragon?
Oh, yeah.
In
Hang
the
on.
spells portion.
Okay, sorry, the import thing apparently did not work super great.
Just like, damn, woman.
Yeah, no. No, that'd be a 14, not 24.
And I think it's only 16 points damage? Oh no, wait, because it's the end of mine. Never mind, Christina's going crazy. Because it's 3d10, so.
The damage is right.
So you get hit and your eyes start to glow. And you strike out in your anger. There's this burst of golden fire from you as it engulfs this thing. And there's this screech that sort of claws at the inside of your head as it writhes and screeches and then is burned away to nothing.
Was that much better than I expected?
Holy shit!
I'm going to hide now.
That's their turn. It is now Big Red. And this thing starts bounding up. It tries to lift off, but is unable to. And it is very unhappy with what has been done to it. He's going to bite at Pandel and do 2 claw attacks against you, Briar.
Okay.
The bite is 19 to hit, Pandel.
Yes.
That is 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Briar. The first one is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
And you take 8 points of slashing damage. The second one is a 16 to hit.
That
And that's another 6 points of slashing damage. As it reaches out and bites down, you hear this yelp of pain. And then as it lets go of Pandel, it turns around and both claws bam bam against you, Briar. You feel it sort of scratch into you, blood starting to flow, and it sits there and it roars again, almost defiantly at you. And you hear the children screaming in terror. Ket, it is your turn.
Okay, as I see that bound up and attack Pandel and Briar, I just started a run and draw my greatsword while I'm running at it. Charge straight at it, and I'm going to try to hit it. Oh, that probably didn't hit.
No, unfortunately. That doesn't hit. As you run, you slide to a stop, and you go to swing your greatsword down at it, and there's this whistling as it just pulls its head out of the way. You cut some fur off. As it then turns its great head up at you, these baleful eyes just bearing down on you. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to reach out and touch Briar's shoulder and cast a Shield of Faith. So we give Briar +2 to her armor class. Hopefully making her harder to hit.
Tolman, it is your turn.
Okay. On the big red beastie. You shall not touch my kitty cat ever again. Grr. And then... So that's 10, right? Because it's a monstrosity, so I get +2 against my
It is a
paper
monstrosity, so that is a 10, and also Hunter's Mark damage. So
Another
that's
5.
that is 15. As you take the bead on it, you watch as it rears its head up to avoid Ket's attack, and you use that moment to let loose your arrow, and you watch as it catches him in the shoulder, right where the wing connects, and there's this horrific screeching, and as you notice it screeching, you're realizing there is darkness dripping off of its fangs, and you know that beasts like these monstrosities, they shouldn't have that.
Noted.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. Just move down a bit. I'm good.
Go Gaia.
So, like, as like a Venice action, I would like to rage. And alright, so we'll go in through here, sidestep past Briar. Bam, right there, and I'm gonna take that fucking maul and maybe maul a bitch.
You get advantage.
Ooh. Fuck yeah, well that was an 18. That was a 17, so that would be... I'm assuming it's probably going to hit, because that's
Oh yeah.
25.
Oh yeah.
So that's 2d6 plus 7. Because I'm raging.
2d6 but ouchie.
Yeah. So 6 plus 7, that is 13. Oh!
As you vault over the log like it ain't no thing, you slide to a stop, and you take your maul and you bring it down, and you feel the spine start to give, especially right above where his hips are, and you watch his back legs wobble a bit before righting himself. He looks like he's in some serious pain.
That's like my turn.
Back
Good
at the
job.
top of the initiative order.
Okay. Someone really went the first time, and this guy's looking bad, right?
The big red thing is starting to look a little bit worse for wear. Like he's having a bad day.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna set his feathers on fire.
Rough in the little.
Do 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 do. Oh, or perhaps not. Maybe I'm into that effect.
You focusing your rage from your hellish rebuke, you hold on to that golden fire and you send it out at this monstrosity, and you watch as it hits his flank but doesn't do much other than maybe singe the fur a little bit. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna move a little bit further back. Let's say back here-ish. Just to get more out of range. And I think that's it.
Alright. Pandel.
Ugh. He's sorry, I'm just really worried. Going to take the disengage action, run back to me, because no.
Pandel hears your call and nimbly sort of slinks into the shadows and comes right back to your side, a little bit of limping to the gate.
Sorry.
Anything else?
Nope.
Briar, it's your turn.
I am going to check to see if the kids are making a beeline for the exit, so to speak, and then go brown bear and bite and claw its face.
Go ahead. I eventually will ask you for a full list of animals you may want to turn into, and I will just make you a shit ton of tokens and have them on call.
Well, that's not gonna hit, because that's a natural one. For the bite. And then it's a 22 for the claw.
Claw does hit.
Claw.
The claw.
Ooh, that's nice. So that's 12 points of slashing damage. Slash.
As you rear up on your hind legs and you come down much like it came down upon you, and your claws dig into this flesh and you rake it down. There are now bloody grooves going down its side. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's everything I can do.
Bear claws.
Donut.
Those are good. Delicious.
God damn it, Pam, go away.
He's going to... move over here, and you watch as it flies around. Go Gaia, if you want a attack of opportunity, you can take it.
Yeah. Let's do this. Woo! So that's a 22.
That hits.
And I'm still raging. Ooh. 8 plus 7 is 15.
Okay. As you hit it as it goes by, it dips down a bit, but it comes back up. You watch as it's sort of bleeding darkness, and it takes it and it coalesces it, and I need you and Briar to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Ooh. That is...
I'm super Dexio.
Go Gaia, you... since you saved...
Oh wait! I'm a bear! Nope, it's still the same.
You're not a super fast bear.
You never know, it could be more Dexy than me.
Briar, you take 10 points of necrotic damage. Go Gaia, you're raging, and that affects necrotic, yes?
Yes.
Everything
the only thing that's...
psychic.
Everything that's psychic, yeah.
So, you half of 10 is 5, because you made the save. Halved again is 2 points.
Bear totem, yo.
As this cone of cold and darkness just hits you all straight on, Briar, you feel it even in your bear form just kind of sinking in. Go Gaia, you don't even fucking feel it. The cold never bothered you anyway. That's their turn. Now it is the thingy's turn, and the thingy is very displeased. It will write a letter to its representatives about this treatment it has received at the hands of you all. But first, he is going to bite and claw. He is going to try to bite at Ket and do 1 claw against Briar and 1 claw against Go Gaia. Because he does not like being surrounded. I doubt an 11 hits you, Ket.
No.
The bite fails as the jaws snap, close, inches from your face, but you don't blink. Does a 19 hit you? Brr, brr.
I think even with the +2 it probably does.
It really does. It super hits.
You take 8 points of slashing damage as it claws at you. And I doubt a 10 hits you, Go Gaia.
Nope.
as the other claw misses, and it's sitting there, and it's another roar as you watch the spikes on its tail stand on end.
Bitch, please.
Ket, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to try to hit it again. Hopefully do it better this time. Oh, come on.
Talking.
You're flanking.
So I get a...
You get advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna actually use a real die this time.
Feel free.
Didn't help a whole lot, so 9. Probably didn't hit.
No, unfortunately, as you, having gotten out of the way of the bite, you are shifted wrong and your foot slips a little bit as you swing upwards. Again, you shave off some fur, but unfortunately leave him unscathed. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think that's it for me.
Alright. Tolman, it's your turn. This thingy hurt your baby.
Yeah. There's a sorry for whatever they put you through, but right to the face.
That hits.
Right to the face.
Also roll...
That's 11.
Yep.
And then...
So that's 16 total?
Yes, 16 total.
It is looking very, very rough as your arrow sinks into its chest and it goes down for a minute, slowly getting back up. Dark ichor now running from its jaw onto the ground. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Really, really wish that Cure Wounds was a bonus action.
Okay. Go, Gaia!
Raging still?
Look on your face.
Ooh. So, because of advantage, thank you, Ket. That is a 25.
Oh, yeah, that hits a lot.
That's where all the good rolls went.
Yeah, I had shit skill rolls, but now I'm fine. Alright, ooh, so that is 17 damage.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, yes. We're just going to completely demolish its spine, because I started the job, may as well finish it.
You take your maul, you plant your feet, and you bring it down on his back, and there is this horrendous crack of bone as you shatter its spine. And it goes down and starts making these horrifying noises. You walk up to its head as it sort of pitifully looks up at you, darkness running from its maw, and you just shake your head and you take the maw and, like Gallagher, bring it down on its skull, and it suddenly becomes concave and switches for a moment before falling still.
It's a pumpkin that's been left out since Halloween.
Well,
Mary.
okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still close enough to do that. Okay. Well, we got one left. So Lyra's gonna try to get her fire back. She's gonna breathe in real deep, kind of get rid of the jitters, and really hope that she doesn't totally. Okay, there we go. Like Sailor Mars style, everyone just for flavor.
You take the moat and you reach back as if you're firing an arrow, and as you let go, it takes the shape of an arrow as it zooms forward, and it goes straight through the head of this thing, and the fire just eats away at the darkness until there is nothing left. And this too is now dead, and you guys are out of combat.
Fire boop, yeah, that's not inaccurate.
As you all sit there and recover from the battle, you watch as Arcturus turns to the kids and tells them, run home as fast as you can, don't look back. And the kids nod before taking down the path you guys came. Quicker than you've ever seen kids run, he stands up and looks at you all and goes, "Would it be too much to ask to think that you're the ones that Fioriel sent?"
That would be us.
Thank the fucking gods. We have work to do. Things are deteriorating fast.
Brian starts to speak, but it just comes out as rah 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 rah.
I'm going to turn to Briar and use Lay on Hands.
No, wait. She'll floop out of there.
Okay, well, I'm still going to use Lay on Hands.
That's fine. Just don't give
Because you're
Blizzard.
still wounded, right?
Yeah.
Don't waste it on the bare hit points.
Just don't wear a bubba. Yeah.
Brr.
How wounded are you in your half elf form?
I'm less than half.
Alright. I'm going to use 15 points then.
Huh. That puts me up to full now. Yay.
Is that for both of us, Snicket, or just Coleman?
You can roll survival. He rolls with advantage because it's favored enemy.
Right.
Did you roll shit again?
Yeah, that would be a 9.
Well, at least you can hit things.
I'm good for something.
Tolman, as you go over the Manticore, you realize that something has been done to it. It doesn't look like it's been done by mortal hand. It seems like as if something has been trying to twist it. That there is a force that is sort of almost corrupting it. And with that roll, you also then take a look at, because the shadows remind you a bit of the shadowy creatures that you saw. There isn't anything left of them, but looking at the Manticore close up, you can tell whatever those things were, part of that was imparted to the Manticore as well.
I do not like things messing with nature.
Oh, sorry, did you say that out loud?
I muttered it.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm like over here.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind, I wouldn't be able to hear that.
Okay.
These things got, like, super messed up even before we came here.
Arcturus speaks up after finishing a potion, his wound's starting to heal. It's getting worse. As the days go by, it's getting worse. There wasn't anything out here when I first got here. Now there are these things, and they're changing whatever creatures are out here. I don't know if you saw anything on your way in, but there's also more activity where the island was.
Looks to Ket.
I did see something on our way in.
Darkness. I've not seen anything like it before in my life.
It seemed to flicker in and out.
I need to get over there.
I'm confused as to, like, what you're doing out here, because this is, like, not an island?
No, but when I heard that there were things stalking the forest that were changed, that were different, they talked of walking darkness, I had to come and investigate. I too saw the shadows flickering where the island was. I thought they might be related, and they are. I fear there are things being either summoned or tainted by whatever happened there. We need to get out there. I need to find out what is causing this. I don't know if you all are ready, but I need you to be.
So you think this is, like, related to the island, then?
That would be what he just said, yes.
Okay. Like, sorry, I still kind of, like, coming down from the rage.
That pumpkin spice high.
actually canon.
I was just gonna do some yoga now.
Oh my god. Like, just let me go to Trader Joe's real quick and get some chocolate.
Please tell me you guys canonically wearing yoga pants right now.
You know what? I mean, she could be. Oh, shit. She probably would, yeah.
He looks at you all. Probably not today. It's too late. But tomorrow morning, if you all would help me try to find a way out there to where the island was. Maybe, just maybe, we can find out what's there. We can stop it. Whatever is there is doing things, and it seems that its sphere of influence is growing with each passing day. I fear what it will do in time if left unchecked.
Well, we are here to aid you in your investigation.
So we don't really know, like, we know, like, where the island should be, but it's, like, not there. So, like, how are we going to investigate an island that's not there? But isn't.
We go out.
Sail out and hope we hit it?
Unfortunately, that is the avenue that we have, is we take a boat and we go out there. I'm not very much of a warrior, like you all are, but I am a scholar, well-versed in magics, both obscure and ancient, so hopefully we'll find something out, even if it's excluding everything that I know. This can't be left to stand.
We're going out on a study boat. I'm so excited. One question though. In the meantime, so you mentioned this forest is full of these strange, weird, possessed creatures now. Is that correct?
Yes, this is the first I've run into, though some of the hunters have told tales that there are corrupted creatures. I believe there were rumors of a corrupted owlbear. Its feathers turned pitch black. So
is there any danger, you think, to the city? Are people aware? Are they setting a guard? Like, there were children out here. Who would...
Fishing along the coast, yes. That is what I plan to do, is I'm going to head back and have a talk with the Lord of Ilvain about sending out his troops to patrol the forest to keep people wary and on guard that there are things out here that could hurt them. I will make sure that safety is made a priority. I don't have a lot of political pull, but I figure if he points to the corpse, I bring something back and I drop it on his desk. He can't really tell me no anymore.
Agreed.
That would probably work.
Typically when you drop a head on the table, that is attention.
And with that said, he reaches into a pouch and takes out this sort of darkness and sets it on the ground and starts unfolding it, and it looks like a giant hole in the ground now. He starts dragging the corpse over to it, and it falls into the hole, and then he folds it back up and puts it in his bucket.
What would happen if someone jumped into that thing?
You'd have about 10 minutes of air.
And right now you would fall on a manticore corpse.
Not recommended.
Good to know.
Well, what happened if you ate it?
The manticore corpse? It probably tastes like shit.
No, the hole. This is part of an earlier discussion that we never really got a resolution to, honestly.
And so long as you didn't have a bag of holding as well, I think your stomach would just be very upset with you.
Wouldn't you, like, starve to death?
Oh, maybe.
Because, like, I mean, if you ate a bag of holding, like, it would, like, take all the food that you would eat. So, like...
Only if the opening was facing your throat, though. Like, you could easily just, like, do some jumping jacks or something and move it around.
Why would you do this?
Why not? There's science!
Science!
It's only science if you write it down.
Oh, I will be taking notes if someone does this.
How much do you have to pay someone for them to volunteer? I'll fund it.
I'm gonna go look at the other corpses.
There are no other corpses.
Oh, they didn't know by the.
They disappeared, and you watch as Arcturus just looks at you all, kind of, just narrowing his eyes like, who did Fioril choose to, you know what, they're crazy, they'll probably be able to help. And he looks at you and he just shakes his head and goes, I'm going to go talk with the Lord to see about safety precautions in place. I shall meet you back at the broken wheel.
Sorry, I just realized I could go upside down. We'll meet you at the broken wheel every time.
Yes.
Yep.
So he heads off with his portable hole in his pocket, and you all start to head back, discussing putting holes and bags of holding and stuff, but it's hard to let go of this worry in your back of your head of a disappeared island and darkness that seems to be corrupting the world around it and what it might mean. But that is for the dawn, when you take a boat out to see what you can find, and that is where we're leaving off for the night, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had fun.
Yes.
Yes.
So much
Oh
fun.
shit. Sorry, stream. I hope you, the viewers, enjoyed, and I hope you guys, my lovely players, enjoyed for our first session of the campaign.
Oh my god, this is fun. I'm so excited.
It's all good.
For the record, I don't think anyone put the island in a portable hole.
I was thinking that. I was like, maybe someone just got a really big portable hole. And I went
Several.
Our next session is not next Saturday, but it's supposed to be the 26th. If we figure out we can't make it, I will let everybody know, and we will keep everyone on alert as to what's going on. But thank you, chat, for sticking with us. Thank you to my lovely players for an amazing first game, and what happened?
Snicket, for getting this crazy group.
Thank you,
Yes,
Snicket.
This is going to be amazing, and next week we will have our wonderful crew maybe go out to see what is in the water, so to speak, and what comes of that. Thank you, everybody. Chris's multi-stars next week. We have lots of lovely players, including the amazing Spork the Orc, who you really need to see. Otherwise, once again, thank you to my lovely players. If you're not following them on Twitter, what are you doing with your life?
It's true.
And
don't forget you can donate to the Drink Rolls Coffee Fund.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give them money. They're awesome.
They need it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they deserve it more than they need it, I guess. But, you know, both works. Whatever. I'm just, like, yeah. Okay.
I mean,
you
coffee.
guys are amazing.
Yes.
Coffee. With that said, we are going to sign off for the night. May all your rolls be natural 20s, and we will see you all next time on the Dungeon Crawls. Bye, guys!